Hello, Libra, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today. This will be your weekly reading for the week of December 29th through January 4th, and I'd like to wish everyone out there a very happy new year. During that time, we'll have a waning crescent moon, and then the dark of a new moon on the 1st of January, and then a waxing crescent. So that's a lot of changing moon energy through the week. Waning crescent is a time of surrender, rest, and healing. A new moon is a time for a fresh start and new beginnings, which is great for January 1st. And then a waxing crescent is kind of heightened senses, just that ability to concentrate and execute the things that you're working on. So lots of moon energy happening this week. This will be an intuitive general reading for the energies that you may or may not encounter. So of course, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. All right, Libra, your overall message card for this reading: surrender to the divine. Never bad advice. Excuse me. As I'm shuffling the tarot cards, I'd like to remind you to learn something new this week. Pick a topic. Well, why don't we learn how to shuffle tarot cards? Pick a topic that you've had some interest in and just give yourself a couple of hours to really deep dive and just learn something new. Do the research, take notes, set aside a little bit of time to concentrate, focus, and think on it, and just really absorb something, just some new thing this week. All right, Libra, December 29 through January 4 for Libra. All right, surrender to the divine. Libra, your overall energy. Looks like this week you're going to be hard at work at something. So it's a really good time for that, Here we are in this new moon energy, and also it's the start of the new year. So time to put your head down and just really focus on the thing that you do. This could be, getting back to work this week and just putting your head down and working really hard. This could be taking on some overtime. But it looks like you're just going to be really hard at work this week. Your current situation, there you go. More pentacles. So I love this card. This is enjoying the fruits of your labor. So that hard work is definitely taking you somewhere. Maybe maybe there's some overtime involved and, a little extra in your paycheck and, or something, you're rounding out the end of a project and it's about to pay off. So definitely good pentacle energy and a good time for that this week. Like I said, to buckle down and get to work on something and really focus and have that time to do that. At the root of your situation this week is a little bit of rest and meditation. So maybe you're just feeling rejuvenated from the holidays. Maybe you did have time for that. You needed that rest. You needed that just time to not be at work and just kind of slow down, and it's kind of re-energized you, which is awesome. That's what it needs to do. In your recent past, looks like you've been on a new journey. Excuse me. So this could be a new job that you're working at. This could be a new position. This could be a new project. And it looks like things are going well. You're coming out of a phase that you're feeling rested and ready to go. So not a bad energy. I love the coloring I'm seeing here. There's just so much bright yellow in this reading so far. Let's see if that continues. What's on your mind this week? Excuse me, is the Devil card. So, you're hard at work, but is there something you're maybe feeling a little bit, the word insecure comes to mind, but is there something you're feeling closed-minded is the other thing. Is there something that you're not looking at? Is there something around you and it's on your mind? Are you kind of searching out and seeking as you're working really hard? Are you procrastinating just a little bit? Are you having a little bit of self-doubt? So it looks like that's something that's on your mind this week as you're working hard and on this new journey. So think about that and know that it's there, and maybe try not to let it move you in a negative direction. Just try to kind of overcome that. What's just ahead of you is the Page of Cups. So the this card makes me laugh every time. This is kind of the this card makes me think of the jokester, humor. And maybe you humor yourself through that self-doubt and through that negativity that's kind of on your mind. Lighten up is basically what this is saying to me. Whatever this dark, we've got this beautiful energy, this yellow, like I was saying with the colors, and all of a sudden, there's like kind of a little dark cloud. And um is it causing you to kind of doubt yourself? Let your humor come in. Excuse me, let me grab a drink real quick. Don't be afraid to laugh at yourself. And when you're having kind of those dark moments of deep thought and, like I said, self-doubt, and am I doing this right? Am I going about this the right way? Humor yourself, laugh a little bit. Maybe don't be so serious this week. You're in this new phase and you've started this new thing. Things are going to go awry. Just, again, surrender to the divine. Let things go as they are, but don't forget to laugh this week. In your advice position, hmm, this is a weird position, I think, for this card. This is our wounded warrior. This is looking back on the way things have been, and you've just started this new journey. And so maybe the advice is to, again, make sure you're laughing a little bit, but look at where you've been. Look at where you've been. And if these self doubts are starting to creep in, look how far you've come and look where you are. You're sitting in this place where you're kind of reaping the rewards of all of this hard work. And it's a new journey. Cut yourself a little bit of slack. And again, laugh at yourself a little bit this week. What's beyond your control is thinking about the future. So so here's this guy looking back at the past, but overcome that. And it's beyond your control to think about the future. And sometimes it takes looking at your past to do that. Where have you been? What's been going on? And all of a sudden you're hard at work at this new thing that you've started. Don't forget to think about your future, and that's beyond your control. You're thinking about that. Maybe you're trying to arrive at this Nine of Pentacles here, this really enjoying the fruits of your labor. And it may not be this month, it may not be next month. This may be some months down the line, but keep yourself hard at work on it. You're coming out of a restful period where you have the energy to move ahead and get to a better place. What is your secret desire, or what you're trying to avoid? A little bit of success and celebration of that success. So, is that your secret desire? Here we are again with more wands over here. This is something that you're passionate about. And, I don't think anyone's trying to avoid success, but that's where this guy can come in. Sometimes that self-doubt can creep in. So make sure you're laughing your way through that. And only you can answer this question: is your secret desire to to be successful and kind of getting that pat on the back, getting those accolades for a job well done, or are you trying to avoid that? So only you can answer when the card is in that position. I would hope it's your secret desire is to get to a place where you're kind of feeling like, hey, I've got some success here, in this thing that I'm very passionate about. And your outcome position is the Star card. So, great position for this card. This is the card of direction and being on course. It's hope. It's getting to your destination. It's a card of optimism and prosperity. So, I see this as, even though you might have these things creeping up this week, this self-doubt, you know, kind of, it's your own mind working against this stuff, but you do need to laugh through it. Think about where you've been, but look at the future. And just get through the now. You're going to get to a place where you can, have some celebration and the fact that you're arriving at your goal. You've taken the steps and maintained, you're on course to get to this place where you're going to be in prosperity with this. So what's being hidden from you this week, Libra, is the Wheel of Fortune. Hmm. So yeah, maybe you've got your head down and you're not, it's coming. It's hidden from you. And it's hidden from you because you're just so focused on it. But don't let your mind work against you, I guess, is my message for the week. Final words here from the Soul Oracle deck for Libra. Count your blessings. Yeah, I feel like you guys are going through something. Again, surrender to the divine, count your blessings. Don't let this devil creep into your head. You're hard at work. You're on this new path, and yeah, you're going to think about the past a little bit, but you're definitely looking towards the future as well. So, I'm going to say maintain course. Use your sense of humor this week. Try to get a laugh in there when you can, and laugh at yourself because even though you're hard at work on this, everything doesn't always have to be so intense and so serious. So keep an eye on that. You've got this star card in your outcome. It's going to get you. You're heading in the right direction. You're heading to this place of clarity and optimism. So I think it's a lovely message. I think there's a little bit of self doubt on your mind, and you can work through that. You can work through that, and you can work through that with humor. So, Libra, I really appreciate your time here with me today. I hope there was something that you can take away and use in this reading. If you are comfortable sharing, you can leave me a comment down below and let me know what you're going through. It really helps me connect to you and connect to whoever's listening to these readings. So, I would really appreciate that. Also, I do post readings every week, so feel free to join me next week. We'll see if this message continues or if there's something totally new for you. And if you like my reading style, please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel, and I would really, really appreciate that. So, Libra, thanks again so much for joining me, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye.